Hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to FanZcene. Greg here. And today, after you, VHS is back, but only if you're a collector. What do I mean by that? Well, this video is long overdue here on my channel, but recently it was announced that Disney, who owns 20th Century Fox now, is putting out Alien Romulus on VHS, and that caused quite a stir amongst people, saying, "Oh, is VHS making a comeback?" Not only that, the Terrifier 2 was released into stores on VHS, a two-tape VHS, in Walmart, where you can actually buy it in stores again, and it's got people saying, "Is VHS making a comeback? Is VHS making a comeback?" No, VHS is not making a comeback. I'm going to get right to the point on that because, let's face it, these stores and stuff don't even like putting DVDs, Blu-rays, or 4Ks in their stores. It's hard enough to get physical media in person stores all as it is. Yes, you can order them online and everything like that. But the thing is, VHS is not going to make a comeback. A lot of those newer VHS tapes, they're done for collectors. And this is what I mean by VHS is back. But if you're a collector, as somebody who still collects VHS tapes and Blu-rays, DVDs, and 4Ks, I love it. I love the aesthetic and the feel of VHS. I love the way it sounds in a VCR. I love the way the VCR sounds. I love that, and I'm not above watching a VHS tape, which I do. I like it. I like the way it looks, but also as far as like what it is to produce these VHS tapes, it's just not possible anymore. There was so much more into the producing a VHS tape than than we realized, because a lot of the movies were pan and scan and stuff, and they can't do that anymore. And to be honest with you, a lot of those new VHS tapes that they sell of new movies on VHS are basically where they bought up all the blank tapes that were left, and they re-record, they hook it into their computers, everything, record it, put it on there. It's super easy. It's super easy to do that. So they're like still in widescreen and everything. And in some cases they can make it like 4:3 and they'll just cut off the edges. But as far as like VHS as back for collector, it's been back for a while. There's been the VHS collecting community, or whatever you want to call it, is very niche. Much like the 4K collecting community is very niche. Like with the VHS, it's niche. Collecting physical media in general is a niche, and then 4K is a niche, and the VHS is a niche within a niche. What I don't really like about the whole, like, with Disney getting into selling collectible VHS tapes, is it's Disney. Once it becomes mainstream and Disney like that to me, that doesn't feel cool. I prefer when they release the VHS tapes on like from a low level independent type of studio, which are the ones that were typically like with Terrifier 2 and Full Moon features and stuff like that. Typically, it's the independent horror films or stuff like that, like reminiscence of the 80s and 90s, straight to VHS type movies or stuff like that. Those are the ones that's typically, are the ones that people buy. And I like seeing that. And I like that this is a nice little nod for people like me, because the masses have moved on to streaming, and people who collect physical media are still just like DVD or Blu-ray. And like I said, the 4K market is a bit niche. I collect all that. I'm a collector, so I love VHS. So yeah, I don't see it making a comeback anytime soon, like massively. But I do see this, and I'm not very happy with Disney putting out Alien Romulus on VHS. I don't plan on buying it. I don't like Disney. I didn't like the new Alien Romulus. Sorry, didn't. So I'm not going to buy that. I think that's a marketing play from Disney to cash in on people like myself, or who are still nostalgic and love that. Because let's face it, the VHS collecting is a bit nostalgic. Is more for nostalgic lovers than people who full on collect physical media in general. But with that being said, I'm going to show off some VHSs here. I haven't bought a lot of new movies on VHS, but I do have a couple. I'll show you. Like I have the new movie Quadrant from Full Moon Features, signed and autographed by Charles Band. This is one of his brand new Full Moon movies. I got not too long ago on VHS. So I have that. And then I also have, let's see. Like I said, I haven't bought a lot. There's some I do want to buy. I just haven't bought a lot. I'm dropping them everywhere doing this. But I also have The Barn Part 1 and The Barn Part 2, new movies. These are great Halloween watches. Did do a review on these. So if you haven't seen that review, check them out. But they are Halloween movies. Great fun movies on VHS. Nice little aesthetic throwback. And then also I have Kill Her Goats. It's upside down here. Kill Her Goats. Great little fun slasher movie with lots of boobies in it. It's a big box VHS. This is one of the newer ones I bought. So there you go. You guys have it. One of these. And this one was actually pan and scan. This one was actually pan and scanned, so it cost them a little extra more money on this than some of the other ones. But those are some of the newer ones I bought. And then I'm going to show off. I actually went to the thrift store not too long ago and I bought some VHS tapes, older VHS. This is what mainly why I like collecting VHS. I like finding these older VHS tapes, especially, horror movies and stuff like that. They're just cool movies in general on VHS because in some cases, some movies are still stuck on VHS. They never got a DVD or Blu-ray. So I try hard to find those, but those are very expensive. But I'll just go ahead and show off some of these I just bought at a thrift store. I have From Dusk Till Dawn, Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino and all that. Great fun movie here. Yeah, great fun movie. I got that. And then also I did find the sequel, From Dusk Till Dawn Part 2 from Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez, where they're not the stars, but it still has Danny Trejo, and it's got Robert Patrick in it, and also Tiffany Amber Thiessen. So if you're a fan of Saved by the Bell, she's in this movie. Not that she gets in, does anything, but I always thought she was hot. So, so I have that. I have that one. And then the last pick I got here, I got this Alfred Hitchcock collection, Essential Hitchcock. A nice little box set of here that I got. It's got Psycho, The Birds, and Rear Window. Nice little set here. I would go ahead and show you each one here. I saw this and I was just like, oh, I gotta have that. So we got Rear Window. Grace Kelly, man, she was smoking hot, right? I love this. I love this one. This one of my favorite ones. This one and Psycho are probably two of my all-time favorite Hitchcock movies. But yeah, they're great. Nice little Universal collection here. The Birds, on the other hand, it's an acquired taste. It's a good movie, but it's not a good movie if you know what I mean. It's just what it is. But I have The Birds. There you guys have that. And then finally, one of the all-time classics, Psycho. Right? I got a hiccup, excuse me. But I love this movie. Anthony Perkins and Janet Leigh. Great movie, great suspense. Helped really jumpstart the slasher craze. It wasn't the first one. Peeping Tom is the first slasher type movie, but this really helped catapult the slasher type movie into the subconscious of the culture, I should say. But there you guys have it. Yes, I myself am a VHS collector. I love a good VHS. I love watching them, and I do watch them on VHS. I truly do watch my VHSs. I really, really do. And I love it. I love watching them. I love the, like I said, I love the feel, the aesthetic, the sound. And I do not think VHS is making a comeback, but I think there are going to be companies like Disney that are going to try to capitalize on people like myself with their new movies on like VHS collectible, because they saw what lower independent people have done, like with Terrifier 2 and Full Moon and the people that made The Barn. There are so many other like smaller VHS companies that are putting out like those small independent horror, sci-fi, action movies on VHS. And I think with Disney doing what they're doing, I think it's a bit of a disrespect. And I don't like that. I don't like that. Me personally, I don't like that. But I do like collecting VHS, and I do think it's back for a collector, because if you're a collector, you will collects VHS, you will collect it. You will collect VHS, right? So I do not think it's back, but I think it's back if you're a collector. But that's my thoughts on VHS is back, but only if you're a collector. What are your guys' thoughts on this? I know not everybody watches this channel even likes VHS. They can't stand VHS, and that's understandable. But like I said, for somebody like me and us who collect, it's something nostalgic about it, and we don't have aversions to watching it, seeing it. But I also still collect Blu-rays and 4Ks. Lots of them. That's primarily where my collection lies, is Blu-rays and 4Ks. But occasionally I do like to get some good VHSs and watch them and enjoy them and take myself back in time for a little bit, because it's fun. And that's what it's about. Collecting is fun. What you like, what you enjoy. Don't think you have to buy everything and have to do this or do that, or here to this or here to that. You watch and like what you watch and like however you like it. VHS, Laserdisc, DVD, Blu-ray. Even if you like streaming. I don't like streaming, so I don't typically watch the streaming. So even if you like streaming, you watch it and like the way you want. But let me know your guys' thoughts and comments in the comment section down below, what you guys thought about all this. And if you liked what you saw here, maybe consider hitting that like button or subscribing, hitting that bell for notifications. That'd be awesome if I earn your guys' subscriptions. Or possibly share the video out for everybody to see. Or join and become a channel member, because that would help out my channel immensely. Thank you and shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for being channel members here and for all of your support. And to everybody watching, whether you liked me, hated me, or liked the video, or hated this video, I thank you for sticking this long. Wherever you all are, please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Always support physical media, because it truly is the superior format. Godspeed.